Welcome! How's everybody doing? Today is a good day and a sad day. Sad day because my partnership application to Twitch got denied again. Sad. Sad. Now, good thing is there's only one way to fix that, and that is playing some Astral Wrenn. Playing some Naya lands. Today is gonna be Brewski's day. So we're going to start with a league with Astral Wrenn. Now that I finally purchased the 4th copy of this unnecessarily expensive Planeswalker. Oh, Timo J. Timo J, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Really appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoy your emotes. And in order to get access to the Amulet Cyber Guide, all you need to do is you need to join the Discord and then link your Twitch and Discord accounts. Updated Cyber Guide will be going live on Friday. I'm gonna make a Cyber Guide for the current list. Did they give a reason? Yes. They said that apparently, even though my numbers have been growing, that they are not there yet. Which is what it is. It is what it is. But I think it's time. I think it's time we get there. I think it's time we start playing some Wrenn Sixes, you know? So yeah, we now finally have access to the 4th copy of Wrenn Six, which means that we can play this list in all of its glory and in hopefully all of its potential. And yep, I am kind of excited to see how this plays out now that we're not playing that stupid Life from the Loam that didn't do anything. Oh no, absent triggers now. Has to be Astral Wrenn. Come on, Moto. What do you even think you're doing? I should honestly do some cleaning. There's so many amulet lists. So many amulet lists. Okay, Astral Wrenn, there we go. Found it. Let's go. Hope we get paired against John in round 1, so we can start on a high note. So we can start on a high note. Hola, Tuto, ¿cómo andas? All right. Oh, we're playing against Spike. Oh, this is great. Well, hello there. Yep. I guess we're gonna keep this hand. When I was watching Spike earlier, he was playing. What was it he was playing? Delver. That's what he was playing. I did not really look at his list, so I don't know if we are gonna need to play around Blood Moon or like nonsense. Oh yeah. Well, this is probably not gonna work out like at all, right? Oh, that's snap resolved. GG's. GG's. They can kill the Wrenn, but it doesn't matter. We have a 2nd one, and we probably can't lose after that, I don't think. So let's cycle first. Another Wrenn. So he could be holding Force. He could be holding Deprive. Could be holding Mana Leak. So I guess there's no reason for us to play the Astral Slide here. The Astral Drift, sorry. But I think we just chill. Just make our line drops, draw a bazillion cards a turn. Oh man. Oh, we didn't enable a Revolt. Feels bad. In the year 2020, yep. I guess. I don't know if I should cash in the push-ups now or should I just set up for to play Gruul meat. Oh man, that's rough. Okay. Flashing back the opt. Those are the difficult choices in life, Leviathan. Those are the difficult choices in life. So I think we just let the Wrenn go here, right? Probably gonna collect the Wrenn. That's fine. And then we just get it back with Renegade Rallier. And if they counter the Rallier, then they... Oh, it's gonna happen, chat. Oh, it's gonna happen. So we're gonna fetch for planes. They're probably gonna deprive here, and that's fine, because now we get to resolve our Astral. And next turn we're gonna have 2 Wrenns to play. And he has no way to get rid of this. Okay, so they have the deprive in hand. That's fine. So we have double Wrenn. Our best draw will probably be a Renegade Rallier, I think. Oh, that's not bad either. So let's play Wrenn. It's gonna get countered. Let's play Wrenn. And I know that they have a bolt in hand, so I want to get... This is my last Wrenn, so I kind of want to get it. This is going to flip, it doesn't matter because we're going to blink it. So they drew a lightning bolt right there. Get a mountain. Cycle. Exile that dude. Draw a card. Cycle. Exile that dude. Draw another card. Pog. So basically, Spike's Delvers are never going to flip, and with only a single Steam Vents, they can't even get value from the Snapcaster getting back the Lightning Bolt. And even if they do, we can just get it back with Renegade Rallier, and then we can start blinking Ralliers. Snapcaster Vicious. Because it doesn't matter, right? We could have exiled our own Noble there, but it doesn't matter. Because like they just can't get value. They don't have instants in there. I feel like I should have minus killed the Delver. That was actually a mistake. I should have minus killed the Delver. That triggers that allows me to play Rallier and get back the Wrenn again, and then the second Wrenn actually goes and gets a Tranquil Thicket there. That was a mistake. I'm gonna go with that play this coming turn. I guess that I can't anymore because they're gonna have Deprive. That sucks. I should have killed... I guess I should have killed one of the Snapcasters there. Definitely made a mistake there. Definitely made a mistake. So I'm probably gonna need to chump block this turn. So block, block. Cycling. Yes. Fourth Wrenn. Classic. So they have a lightning bolt on top and they have a depriving hand. So there's the deprive. Now they have a sanctuary. And now we can fetch for Sacred Foundry, I guess. We don't shock. The last card might be another thing. So we're gonna keep this one. I concede. The value is just too much. Too much value. Too much value. All right, sideboarding. I kind of want to be on the Avalanche Riders plan in this matchup. We definitely want Veil. That is the easy addition. And we probably want the Paths. They might have conceded to us just drawing the best card in the matchup 4 times. Yeah, probably. Do I want Blood Moon? Do I want to play around Blood Moon is the question. Like, do I need Celestial Purge, basically? Or Night of Autumn? I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to go with Veils on the Paths. I think I'm going to go with Veils on Paths. And we're going to side out a couple of Nobles. Goose is fine, it gains life. Helix sounds great too. Eternal Witness, of course. Probably an all-star. Basically, if we manage to resolve Astral Drift, we kind of can't lose. Just like our entire deck actually sounds insane against them. I understand how this deck wins. Yeah, you just outvalue everything. This is probably a mulligan though. This is definitely a keep. And I think we're gonna bottom Huntmaster. Leyline of the Void. It's pretty good. You can't just have a ley line hand with 7 and then just also have a functional hand at the same time. That's just not fair. Another Helix that we cannot cast. Feels bad, man. Alright, cycle. Alright, there it is. I wasn't expecting a Delver deck to have Leyline. That's so weird. So I guess that they can't really have Blood Moons if they have Leylines already. This is so fair, it's unreal. I mean, Astral Drift is just a messed up card, you know? Truly mid-range magic? Yeah, for real. Alright, so I think I'm just going to get a couple of shock lands here. Sacred Foundry for sure. And if my opponent wants to counter one of my Helixes, I'm probably just fine with that. And I want more green, so Stomping Ground. Red and white. They can counter this, I don't care if they counter that. Huntmaster, okay. That's gonna be important. What are we gonna do? Get back Serum Visions? That's whatever. I don't think it's even that, like, because Spike bottom 2 cards there, right? So, like, shuffling back two bad cards again in order to Serum Visions, I don't know if that's, like, the great value that you want to get, you know? Another land, that's not bad. So I kind of just want to draw lands here. And then I want to be able to play this Huntmaster with double Veil backup. I guess now I only need a single Veil. I'm still gonna Helix here on end step. And I guess that we can just cast the Astral, so potentially we can protect our Huntmaster with a... Yeah, exactly. So now we're gonna do Astral, cast. And next turn, if we draw a land... Oh, this is great. Veil. Easy. Now next turn, we can do Huntmaster with Veil protection. Okay, that's fine. You got it. I think I'm going to cycle one of these Forgotten Caves instead. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Let's get a Shelter Thicket. If they try to kill it, we can save it with Astral. And we can trigger again. Oh, this is a good time. Oh, this is a good time. They're gonna be able to vault it now if they want to. How big do you think the difference is between 3 cards and 4 cards? Not too much. Not too much for sure. But I have been liking 4 cards for sure. I'm not gonna give you anything exactly because I want to flip here. This flips, this and this. Kill the Pyromancer for free. Now what? Royal Scions. I think that's fine. Draw a card and discard a card. That's also fine. The question is, do I resto here? I think I do. We still have Veil back up here. They can't bolt my Ravager. That's fine. We just Veil again. Unless they have Spell Pierce, which there's no reason for them to have. Easy. GG's, Spike. Chat, I ask you, do you like value? Do you like value? Because if you like value, I have a deck for you. I have a deck for you. It's nice that both may be better for us than Ballista because it's like 1% of the price. That's fair. Yeah, both has been really good, honestly. Okay. So we're gonna keep Spike. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from Spike's stream. As you probably just saw, we are playing a sweet little brew of mine, which I like to call Astral Wrenn. You can check out the deck list right there. And it's fun. It is a lot of fun. And thank you for the follow, Jeffrey Snipe. It really bullies. It really bullies fair decks. It really bullies fair decks. I think I played Greenspeed. Thank you for the follow too. I think I played like 12 matches in total against like John and Shadow decks and stuff like that, and I'm X&O still. It's hilarious. Panos90, thank you for the follow. Like these decks just cannot be the Resolved Astral Drift, and then you just start going nuts on them. And Wrenn is just ridiculous in this deck. It's crazy how good it is. And even with something like this, like your opponent Inquisitions you and they see a hand like what, like there's not much they can do. Renegade Rallier, also an all-star. I started with like 1 of them, then went up to 3, and I think I might want to go up to 4. It just synergizes so well with Wrenn and all that sort of nonsense. Magic Sausage Cat, thank you for the follow. And yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Spike. Appreciate it. If you are not familiar with Aspiring Spike, you should be. Keen 8812, thank you for the follow. You should be, and you should go right now and give Spike a follow. G Slow Sweet, thank you for the follow as well. So we're playing against Shadow here. Our deck is primarily green and red. And Tranquility's End, thank you for the follow. So many follows, thanks everybody. Really appreciate it. Alright, you always want to like aggressively cycle in the early game. And then you kind of go from there. Hey, Evaros, how you doing? How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. Oh, you didn't follow me? Wow. Feels bad, man. Drizzle Hell, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Spike. Basically, back in the day when I just started playing, I started playing with Odyssey, and shortly after, Onslaught was released, and just like the card Astral Slide just blew my mind. Like the Astral Slide deck was like the coolest thing I had ever seen, and I really wanted to build it. The only problem was that Insano, thank you for the follow. The only problem was that Exalted Angels were like a bazillion dollars. So I could never actually build the deck because Exalted Angels were so expensive. And when Horizons finally came up, when they announced Horizons, what I wanted to be reprinted was Astral Slide and Cycling Land. So when that actually happened, I basically ran out of excuses, and I started, trying to figure out a way to build a deck like this. This was very, very unfortunate for us. That the fact that we couldn't find the Wrenn, we couldn't find the land either. But it's fine. Like we're still fine. The Dream 42, thank you for the follow, and Idle Clouds, thank you for the follow as well. All right, that's amazing for us. So I think we're gonna get back our Scavenging Ooze here. This is what I was saying about Renegade earlier. This card is low key incredible in this deck. I guess that we could just get back a land, right? Like both options are really, really good for us. I guess I would like to get Scavenging Ooze, so my opponent will spend resources to kill this Scavenging Ooze instead of the Renegade Rallier, when the real price is actually the Rallier, because I can blink it with Resto to get more value and get his goose back again. Is this going to be a Dismember? It is. Exactly. So this is exactly what I wanted to happen. So we're going to exile the Street Wraith here, because we get to gain a life. And now we get them. Actually, we don't get them off. Feels bad. All right, that's fine. Lightning Helix seems really different from the rest of the deck. Would Empath or Bolt be better depending on what you want? No. I've actually... Helix is the best. So this is not my first league with the deck. I've been brewing this for like... I mean, you can see the initial lists in my YouTube channel. And then you can see the evolution from there. But Lightning Helix is the best one because we fetch Shock a lot. And Wrenn also just naturally kind of forces you to just do the same thing. It forces you to take a lot of damage from your lands. So Lightning Helix kind of like undoes that. And yeah, it just fits better, even though it's not obvious. And Ampersandi, thank you for the follow. This is a lot of pressure though. This is a lot of pressure. Might be a little too much pressure. I can cycle Drift. I think I have to. I should have not played the birds there if I'm gonna do this. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. This time around, I am gonna get back the land, I think. And I think I should get... Because I probably don't want to take the damage, which means I should get a tapped land here. Do I want red mana? I think I want green mana, yeah. Why not cycle Drift to get back Ooze? I could have done that, but like the Ooze is just not big enough at this point. So now we're gonna be able to Huntmaster, which should do stuff. We could also just Thrug Tusk. Gaining 5 sounds pretty good. I think I'm just gonna Huntmaster. It gives me more blockers. I could attack, put my opponent to 2 clock, but that would leave me dead to a removal spell. This way I'm dead to 2 removal spells, not just 1. That's fine. So I'm gonna block here and here. Okay, let's push. So never mind. We're just gonna block here and here. Maybe now that I'm thinking about it, maybe Thruktas was better because it leaves me with a 3/3. Oh, this is a lot of pressure. Yeah, I know that opponent's in 6, but I just could not, like, they're pressuring me so much that I just could not find the time to do this. That's actually a great draw. So now I can attack with the beast. This brings them down to 2. What zone do resolved planeswalkers exist? Is the battlefield? Yes, they are on the battlefield. Friend would not use my list. Oh, sorry, I missed that, Jose. Feels bad. Been towing with this colorless white version for a friend of mine. Wanted to build Emulate MTGO. I know there are some weird choices, but it's been working well. The numbers are wonky, but all right, let's see. Coalition Relic. I don't think that you can play 2 Dryads. If you're playing Dryads, you're playing 4 or none. So I don't like that part. Opponent is scared. Oh baby, oh baby. So Bird can swing for 1. So I guess we get Resto here, and Resto can blink Izzet. Which means that I don't attack with the birds this turn, but that's probably just fine. Because it puts a Resto in play, and my opponent's dead to the Resto, so I think this is cool. I think they're just dead now. Astral Drift is better than Ephemerate? Yes, because you can do it. I mean, you're drawing a card every time you do it, right? You're drawing a card from the Astral Drift, and you're drawing Eternal Witness. I don't know if it's better. It maybe is not better. It's more fun. I can confirm that. I can confirm that. That's for sure. We don't even die to TBR because we have an Astral Drift in hand. So DJ Red Lantern, thank you for the follow. We die to Inquisition, exactly Inquisition plus TBR. That's what we die to. It can be Thoughtseize. Blind Judge 3, thank you for the follow. They kill my Noble Hierarch. Okay, I think we'll let this resolve. More fun equals more better. That's true. That's true. Just facts. Just facts. Maybe this deck should be playing Amulet of Soul Herder? No. Like, our mana is already super stretched. We cannot splash blue. In fact, people were suggesting the new blue card Spoiled, and I don't think that we can fit that card in this deck. We care way more about getting Forgotten Caves in here than we care about like blinking our own dudes. No, we're fine. We're fine here. So we're gonna block here and here. Block. Actually, we can't block like that. Never mind. So we can block here and here. Yeah. So we block there and there. My opponent needs to do something. They don't do anything, so we just let this resolve. They need another removal spell. That's the only way we lose. We didn't cast the Angel, yeah, I know. But we have another turn still, right? Because we are 3, we're not dead. We didn't cast the Angel, but now we can exile whatever my opponent plays. We just cycle Astral Drift and we exile and we attack for lethal with the Eternal Witness. Boop. And this is what Astral Drift does that the newly printed card does not. You see? I'm telling you, like this kind of matchup, like the shadow style matchups, they are very good. They are very, very good for us. It's just we attack from so many angles. And this is just uncounterable. They cannot counter an Astral Drift activation. And once you have an Astral Drift in play, you basically cannot lose. As long as you have a cycling land in hand, you just cannot lose. And if you manage to have resolved the Wrenn earlier, that means that you just have a never-ending stream of cycling lands, and like your opponent's combat just doesn't do anything. It's just great. Like the matchup is very, very good for us. Any new cyclers catch your eye? Not really. I mean, it's really, really hard to do better than 1-mana cyclers, right? And I saw like there's a 2-mana dude that cycles for 1, which is the only thing that was kind of okay. But when it's in play, whenever you cycle something, you deal 1 damage, and that's not what we're about. We're about accruing advantage. We're not about like killing the opponent. Like killing the opponent will happen eventually when your advantage is unsurmountable. So that is the only card that I kind of thought about, but it still doesn't feel like it's what we want to be doing. Actually, I do want Boil Blossoms. How do we sideboard here? Probably to take out the Helixes, actually. Path is just better. No, it's 1 damage. If it were 1 damage to any target, I would be all about it. Like, this deck is a lot about board control. So if we had access to Lightning Rift, which was like the OG, right? Lightning Rift, for people that don't know it, because again, this one is from Onslaught. Lightning Rift. So if we had access to Lightning Rift, we would be all over it, but we don't. And the new cards that have been popping out have not been even close in power level to Lightning Rift. Why this particular mix of mana dorks? So Bird is your best mana dork, because I don't know if you noticed, but we use a lot of red mana. So red mana sometimes is a bottleneck, especially when you have a turn when you're cycling a lot. So Bird is your best mana dork. And then the Goose is the worst mana dork, but what it does is it actually fixes your mana when you need it to. And it also... I'm not playing around Ashiok. And it also gives you an ETB trigger that you can... It actually matters to just like make some food, so you can use your Astral. So the Goose is medium, but it's good. You know, it's like you're just happy to play it. We would love to draw a land, and if we draw a land and we manage to get an Astral Drift, then we're just cooking. Will Est, thank you so much for that little raid. Welcome everybody from Will's stream. Really appreciate it. And we're playing some sweet little brew over here, which I like to call Astral Wrenn. We're playing against Shadow, so I don't think I want to attack. I think we just chill here. Because of our mana, like I didn't fetch for this, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but because of our mana situation, we're kind of screwed. Thank you guys there for the follow. And I think I'm just going to eat the Mishra's Bubble here. Just my opponent's playing Traverse Dueling Walls and stuff. That's not a bad draw, so we're just gonna F6 here. Push probably. Do I want to eat something? I might want to eat my own Astral. Just to make Goyf smaller. Because I don't think that eating one of my opponent's cards really does anything. Because like they're probably going to find a land to fetch. So I think I'm going to go with that actually. No attacks? No. We're playing against Shadow. Like my opponent's exactly at 13. Feels bad that we... All right, land, please. Yes. All right, so we're gonna resolve Astral Drift here, and then we're gonna take it from there. I'm already in my own Astral. Okay. So we're gonna Izzet. And I think we're just going to Izzet back the land here. And then if we resolve Thragtusk, we kind of just win. Well, I guess we don't just win if my opponent does have a Shadow. They need Shadow plus Stub. If they have Shadow plus Stub, we might be in trouble. Opponent is so confused. Yeah, for real. Get wrecked, Niv. Thank you for the follow. My opponent just has no idea what to get with this Traverse. It's really funny. Gore Clan Rampager. Okay. So they're probably going to get a Shadow here. And Cycler would be our best. Any Cycler would have been our best draw there. Didn't quite get there. Is it better for me to Tusk, or I think it has to be better for me to Tusk here. And note that my Thragtusk would trade with a Goyf only because I exiled my own Astral Drift with the Scavenging Ooze. Otherwise, the Goyf would be a 5/6 and it would be a lot more problematic for me. So here we can't really do much, so we're going to block here and block there. Even if my opponent Gore Clan Rampages the Shadow, we're still fine. And we get to trade the Tusk for a Goyf. But there's an instant at a creature, so they can't really... They could also just Gore Clan the Goyf, but then I take even less damage. Which is okay with me. Yeah, this is... I take even less now. Second Shadow is kind of annoying. Okay. So we can Wrenn here. This probably, if my opponent does have the stub, they're going to stub this. They don't, okay. We would definitely want to draw a cycling land here. Gonna play our Chump Blocker. And then I guess that I want to purge right now. I guess I can just hope that they don't have a stub. They're gonna get 2 draw step towards the stub because they're gonna be able to use Nurture Impede land. Yeah, I guess I want to exile the ugly one. Do they have the stubborn now? They do. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna chomp. Take 4. Really unfortunate, honestly, that we have not found a single cycler. Hey, Rayleigh, how's it going? Yeah, we got a very awesome raid from Aspiring Spike. And then from another one from Will. However, I think that if we draw a cycling land here, we might actually be favored. Cycling land? No. So now are we just dead? Yeah, we're just dead now. Really unfortunate though. At any of these turns, if we had found any cycling lands, it would have been just fine. But we just didn't. Feels bad, man. Any changes? Not really. What's the cycling count? Well, we only have 4 Forgotten Caves, 4 Thickets, 1 Shelter Thicket. But we usually don't really struggle because of the 4 Wrenns, the 4 Izzets, so you can cycle, blink your own Izzet and get it back. Rallier gets back your Wrenn, so you can get more cyclers. So usually you only need 1. Could have drawn it. Yeah, but I don't think that Thicket actually gets there for us. Yeah, I'm going to keep this at 100%. And I guess I'm going to go turn 1 with its Foothills, because it doesn't telegraph the Veil so obviously. So if my opponent goes turn 1 discard spell, they might actually bite. If I go turn 1 Temple Garden Shock, they're just not going to Thoughtseize me on 1, right? And I really want to... Okay, so I'm going to play the Tapped Forgotten Cave here. This obviously telegraphs that I'm looking for lands, but that's fine. The only problem now is that my opponent can discard into, and they can stub me now. Which would be annoying. Goifo. Okay, so we're gonna do tapped stomp. I guess we can do Shelter Thicket here actually. So we get the tap land out of the way. And now we're gonna resolve our Astral and take it from there. Now my opponent can Veil me and whatever, but like they cannot take my land, which is the best card in the hand, so I think this is fine. Inquisition away, my friend. So now if we ever find a Wrenn 6 or something, we just win the game. Also, land would be pretty good. Any land would be pretty good. Scavenging units would be pretty good. Again, Wrenn 6 just wins the game. What else? Eternal Witness would be pretty good too. Land? Wrenn would be great. Okay. That's a land there. So I think I'm going to Handmaster here. Open the Wrenn out of one high select. I'm more interested in this friend brews. Nice. Yeah, I think we're just gonna Handmaster here. Thank you for the follow there. Turn one Blood Moon. Oh, no, please no. No, please no. Don't turn one Blood Moon. No, thank you for the follow. Thanks a lot. That name is my worst nightmare. I think I'm gonna take the chump here. No, actually I don't. Just having more bodies is just good for me. Dismember, you got it. Another Goif? Jeez. It's super nice to see that multiple drifts aren't useless. Oh, multiple drifts are just great. When you start spending 1 mana to exile your opponent's attacker and also blink your own dude for value, it's just... It gets out of control very, very quickly. It gets out of control super, super quickly. So yeah, no, multiple drifts are actually great. Redundant drifts are great value. Fatal push, sure. Another push. That's annoying because that forces a chomp. We've just been stuck on mana here. That's like the story of this game, which is really unfortunate. Shit. The fact that my opponent's draw just lined up perfectly against ours, it's very annoying. So basically our line here is to cycle into another cycler, I guess. Inquisition, yep. If only we had drawn lands at any point, we would have been fine, but like we got stuck for a little bit too long. Okay, so we wanna cycle the red first. Cycle there. I guess we could also find path. I guess path is not great though, because you can just get... All right, there we go. Cycling. Exile there. This is not really sustainable, unfortunately. Remember last game where we didn't find a single cycling land? Okay. Izzet, okay. What does Izzet do for us? It allows me to hit a land drop. So I think I just have to risk it. Not much else to be done. Too bad containment priest is illegal. Oh yeah, that would be hype. And here we're unfortunately 1 mana short of doing everything that we want to do. Because if we could blink our Izzet here, then we would probably honestly be close to a head. All right, so this means we're going to get to exile 2 with a single card, so that's nice. We're also hitting our land drop. Okay, Untitled, thank you for the follow. Goif's comeback. Ugh. So if I play Thragtusk, we go up to 7. Thank you for the follow, Professor Chaos. We go up to 7, we're 2 life off surviving. Sheesh. Alright. So now we're gonna have to cycle a drift here, which sucks. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. Like we found our lands just a little bit too late. Just a little bit too late. But enough late that we can't really keep up with this, unfortunately. That's really sad. I've never actually lost to the Shadow before this. Can't even purge this. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. This deck would benefit from some Utopia Sprawl. I disagree. So everything that you want to add to the deck means that you need to take something out. If you were to play Utopia Sprawl, what card would you cut? Because if we're just naming cards that would be nice in this deck, then we can go on forever, right? So it's just a matter of like if the suggestions need to also have, okay, so we could play Utopia's Pro because it would add this, and it's better than this other thing that we're already doing. That is the philosophy that we want to follow. Ray03, thank you for the follow. If we had played Thractus, we would have actually died. So that's why I didn't. Yeah, exactly. So if we had played Thractus, we were actually Dobbs. Gotta update your Twitch avatar. You look really different with all the hair long. Yeah, it's been a minute since that avatar. Thank you for so many follows today. Thank you so much. Upside Down Cactus. Appreciate it. So we're gonna Wrenn here. We're playing against John. The John matchup is very good for us. Wrenn is very hard for John to beat. Especially when it's most of the time just paired with a Tranquil Thicket. In the main mode, why not 4 Walls, 0 Scavenginus? Wall seems great with Astral. Yes, Wall is very good with Astral, but Scavenginus fills a role that I have not found another card to fill with, which is a way to answer something like Dredge, which is actually a problematic matchup for us. The length of spine hair is negatively correlated with time. That is a fact. Brittany MTG, thank you for the follow. Minus, sure. Wrenn. And Conebone, thank you for the follow. I appreciate all the follows, everybody. Thank you. So I guess that we want some more red sources. So I'm gonna get a Sacred Foundry here. Cycle Forgotten Cave now, so we can get it. Ooh, there's a good one to draw right there. Is that better or worse than? It has to be better, right? We're drawing so many cards. Do we want to land here or do we want a Noble Hierarch? I think I actually just want to land. So get a Plains, 1, 2, 3. Rallier, get back Foothills. Enilac versus Van Snowblade. What do you mean, Conebone? You're asking whether we have a good matchup or not? We have a fine matchup against Stoneblade. It's basically all about whether I can resolve Astral Drift or not. If I do, then I win very easily, and if I don't, then things get hard. Each player discards a card. You got it. I'm gonna discard this land. So I guess I'm gonna get a mountain here. And let's cycle. I'm gonna cycle for Renegade so I have more information about what to discard. Thragtusk is basically Exiled Engine, basically, yeah. Alright, so that's what we're gonna pitch to the Cakey Man. Good, good, good. That's a crazy top deck, by the way. So now this means that my Wrenn is not gonna fizzle. Which is what my opponent was planning on doing there. If they have another land, they might be able to answer the Wrenn thanks to the Raging Ravine. But then at that point, Thragtusk is gonna take over. So that's probably still fine. And here I think I actually want a Wooded Foothills. Just to continue developing my mana. Now, ooh, we can actually just play... Oh, this is so much better. We can just play Huntmaster here. I was planning on playing Scooz Plus, but this is just so much better. So we're gonna do this instead. Pitching in the Forgotten Cave, I think. Bloodbraid into Inquisition. Oh no. They get value from the Inquisition. Feels bad, man. The good thing is now they know that a Thragtusk is coming, which is great. This is not a good attack. That is not a good attack at all. They should have held back there. Now we can attack the Lily so they can't minus on me. And this game is now over. I have the burst that we're going to discard. If we draw something like an Eternal Witness or whatever, game is absolutely over. In the face of a Croxa, do we cycle here? I think we don't cycle, actually. I think we just discard this and we take the 3, whatever. This is what in the business we call PogChamp. So now the game is over. So we're going to cycle. Exiled Croxa is gonna die on my opponent's end step. Yes. Renegade Rallier is a good draw, but okay, so they can't even kill my Wrenn here, so I'm gonna kill Liliana, attack them. End step, we're gonna discard Renegade Rallier. It sucks, but it's kind of whatever. We don't take any damage. I lost against Shadow, Jesse Fuller music. Yeah, going wide is quite important for us. Assassin's Trophy? That's kind of annoying. It's also fine though. Can't get Croxa back. I guess I play the land. Just pass the turn. Huntmaster is gonna flip. Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. Assassin's Trophy. I'm gonna hold on to this Windsor Keith because of if I top deck Renegade Rallier. They probably can't attack here. Oh, they definitely can't attack actually. Rallier would be great. Wall of Blossoms is cool. Wall of Blossoms is cool. I'll take Wall of Blossoms. Resto. Easy. GG's chat. GG's. We have a Temple Garden in the deck, so we want to get a Tranquil Thicket. And I guess we clear the Lily here. I think we clear the Lily here. Yeah, that's a great draw. I guess I should attack with both at Lily because of Huntmaster. Because of Fatal Push, I guess. Nothing is more wholesome than beating Open John. Yeah, it really is. It really feels good. And something needs to go horribly wrong for us to lose this game. They can get back Croxa and it just doesn't matter whatsoever. In fact, this taps them out, so I can blink Eternal Witness to draw extra cards now. It even makes the Goyf smaller so they can't attack into the wall. That's hilarious. Oh, that's really funny. So what we do here is we cycle. We're gonna trigger Eternal Witness. This draws a card, and end step is gonna get back the Cycler. And then with that Cycler, we're gonna cycle the Croxa. We drew another Eternal Witness, so this makes things even easier. But we didn't need the Eternal Witness to be drawn there. We actually do trigger Rallier. Does it matter for us to trigger? Yeah, I guess we can trigger Rallier here. And we can get back Scavenging Ooze. Whoops. Forgot to tap for white. So now we get back Scavenging Ooze. We activated Wrenn. And now on end step, Drift is going to come back. We get back our Tranquil Thicket. And I guess that there's no need for me to do this now. I can do it during my opponent's. I guess it's exactly the same. So let's do it now, I guess. Exile the Croxa. Croxa, not very good against Astral Drift. In case you haven't figured that out just yet. Giant might be our best matchup. Yeah. Giant is very, very good for us. And it gets even better post-board because we have answers to their Wrenns, and Veil of Summer is also pretty good against them. And we can take out our clunky mana creatures. We could Avalanche Riders. This is something that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. I tried the Avalanche Riders plan a couple of times and it's cool, but if they have an earlier Wrenn, then things get they get really awkward because you're kind of like just showing the land so they just get them back. So I think that Path to Exile is just the better tool. Can rename the deck Astral Sakama-less. Yeah, I mean that's basically what the deck is, right? It's a Sakama deck where we just don't have Sakama. I guess we keep. It's an awkward hand. We definitely need a fetch line with this hand. What is this deck plan versus aggro? Reminds me a bit of Soul Hurler, which would be kind of slow there. Well, you have cards like Thragtusk, Cavenginus, and that's one of the reasons why Lightning Helix is in the main deck. I don't know if you noticed, but there's 2 Lightning Helix there. And that is because of the aggro matchup specifically. So yeah, that's kind of awkward. We really would like to not play this out. Ghost Quarter? Oh my god, the greed some people have. Holy crap. Ghost Quarter in Jund. Ghost Quarter in Jund, chat. Just when you thought people could not be greedier. Yeah, honestly, that's a little bit of an overkill, in my opinion. Like, if you had the Nihil Spellbomb, then the Wrenn Six is not doing much. Whatever. For which decks are the best now in Modern? Exactly. Ghost Quarter in your Jund deck. You love to see it. I think that the Neve deck is pretty well positioned right now. I also think that the Neve deck is really well positioned. I think the Band Blade decks are still very good. The Red Green mid-range deck is also very good in my opinion. Cycle Baron more. You got it. Now the real question is, if my opponent activates Wrenn, do I eat with Tranquil Thicket or do I Veil? I think I hold up Veil. Dredge is very good too, yeah. GQ more like Demonic Tutor, I know, right? And the Ursa deck, yeah, the Ursa deck is very good. The Ursa deck is one of the top dogs. Cycle Baron moves, Spider-Man meme, yeah, for real, right? So actually, I think since I have Path to Exile, I think I'm actually gonna eat the Baron more here. Because even if my opponent like Liliana's me, first of all, they are already struggling to find land drops, right? That's why they go Quarter themselves. So they are already struggling to find land drops, so I don't want them cycling. And second of all, even if they Liliana me, we're probably still fine. So I guess I path here. Are the white and blue cycle lands not modern legal? Kind of. Effectively, I would say. That's actually not great. Feels really bad, man. I think I'm just gonna ping the Wrenn there. Feels super awful. And if my opponent has Bloodbraid, we basically die. Because they get to clear the Wrenn. But plus-in is basically worthless anyway, so... Who needs scent is not following. Thank you for the follow. Who needs scent? Oh, please go Squatter Meop. They have the blood rate, obviously. Just can't catch a break this game, huh? We drew none of our... We drew our cyclers, but we didn't draw any of our like fetch lands or anything. So like we have no mana fixing at all, and where is Crown Seal? All right, there we go. You're too late. You're too late. So we can't even add a Wrenn, I guess. Although they can mess up with one of our activations, which sucks a little bit, to be honest. This hand might be a bit too sketchy. No, I mean, we had a lot of draws and a lot of time towards those draws. It just didn't work out. My opponent playing the poor man fetch land. I mean, we're still one Thragtusk away from, like, one land away from casting Thragtusk, right? So it's not like we are in a bad spot anyway. So base case scenario is my opponent plays a discard spell like a Thoughtseize or something, and we get to cycle this Veil. And then it's kind of GG's from there. Mismatching Forest, man. You spend like, I don't know how many hundred of tickets to get like your deck with multiple Wrenn Sixes, and then you just go ahead and you play mismatching basic for it. Mismatching basics is just like, no respect. No respect. Something good? Okay. That might qualify as something good, I guess. Maybe they rent and they get, well, even if the lands get picked in random, you just have lands in your account. Just by definition has lands. So, all right, so we just 2-for-1 their opponent. Good, good. Is there an issue for oh, Snow Basics? No, I have no idea. God damn it. You're gonna get 2 Ultimate Wrenn. Thank you for the follows, Mark Gov and Fingersmith. I appreciate it. Do you have 4 Wrenn 6 now? I need to know for when you play Amulet. Yes, I do. I do have 4 Wrenn 6, yeah. To me, it seems like every basic land should be Snow where it's legal. Yeah, that's what people have been saying. Can I cycle here? I don't think I can. Oh, come on, really? So they're gonna do Ultimate Wrenn here, which sucks a little bit. Alright, Wrenn Ultimate. Honestly, we can kind of beat this Ultimate. As long as they don't have an Assassin's Trophy, we're fine. Finally, we get to cycle this. Feels bad. Just can't find lands, can we? For the life of me, I cannot find lands. Now that they tapped their attacker, we get cycle. Sure. Finally, so I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play a goose and we're gonna play a tapped Temple Garden. And this allows me to next turn Tusk with Thicket Protection from my opponent's Lightning Bolt. Yeah, slide hits opponent stuff, which is like the big deal, right? Like a big reason why this card is even, I don't want to call it playable, but why I'm not so embarrassed by playing this card is because you can exile your opponent's creatures. Sweet. Oko would be great in this deck. Damn. Evergreen tweet, right? So if my opponent activates Ravine here, I just let it go and I don't care. Okay, command, discard a card. That's really annoying, actually. That is very annoying. I guess I have to discard Thrugtusk here, which is obviously horrible for me. Yeah, that might actually be too much to come back from. Or maybe, no, because they can use Nihil Spellbomb here. Yeah, I think we're still on the same plan. Tusk is the plan. I guess I need double Lightning Bolt. So their card is Bloodbraid Elf. Wow. This is great for me. So now I'm gonna get to answer the Wrenn. Oh, I'm not gonna. Never mind. So cards are Bloodbraid Elf and Unknown, and probably a land, Forest. Okay, so now they have Forest, Bloodbraid. Okay, Bob. Wow, Bob? Really? Okay. Guess my opponent has Bob. What? My Beast token got Fatal Pushed. It's not a good draw. It's not a good draw. So we're going to attack the Wrenn. We're gonna get pushed. We're gonna Radier. We're gonna attempt to get back anything, but it's not gonna work. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Scavenging Ooze. There's the Nihil Spellbomb. Now the question is, do I shock and play another Rallier? The problem with that is my opponent has more K command, so I kind of want to play around that. Also, this allows me to make a food. I think we're not gonna win this game though. Yeah, we're not gonna win this game. That's a brutal draw. Hold lands for brainstorm. Yep. We were so close of winning it to win this game. It was just a matter of if we had found lands a little bit earlier. We were doing so well. They also have Lily. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I'm going to assume that they're going to discard the Inquisition. Because I feel like I have to get lucky like that. Like they just somehow discard Inquisition instead of... I guess they can just use K command, so it doesn't matter what I do here. Nope. Yeah, no, yes, that one. What's our best draw? It starts with something to cycle. Scavenging Ooze would also be a good draw. Because if we ooze, we can exile... My opponent drew 3 bolts. That's a lot of bolts. And I guess that we just exile the land. Like, once my opponent cannot get back their lands with Wrenn Six, the ultimate doesn't do anything. So I guess Scavenging Ooze is the best draw here. But at that point, the Bob just kills us. Make a food real quick, take some damage. Helix. I guess that Helix in Bob doesn't really matter because they just K command me. Nihil Spellbomb. That Nihil Spellbomb was super clutch. Each player discards a card, so I guess I want to kill... Bob? I definitely don't want to kill the Blood Braid. We can just... I guess we can just damage the Wrenn. Wrenn Ultimate, not easy to beat. Not easy to beat. Hey Matt, how's it going? Yeah, we got a raid from Aspiring Spike. That's a goif. Take 5. Make some food. And then... Okay. Finally get to purge the Wrenn. And I guess we're gonna make one more food. It's gonna take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They draw another BB. Yeah, okay, so now we're dead. How I play this deck with Loam? I have. Loam was very bad in this deck. Wrenn Six is just strictly better Loam for us. There's a synergy with Renegade Rallier. There's the fact that Wrenn doesn't cost you a draw step. In fact, when I started playing the deck, I did not own 4 copies of Wrenn Six. So up until today, actually, every time that I streamed the deck, I streamed it with 3 Wrenns and 1 Loam. But yesterday I bought the 4th copy of Wrenn, so I'm trying it out. Too late, Scoos. Too late. I'm gonna eat your Croxa. Then I'm gonna eat a food. And then I'm probably gonna just die. Overview stopping ground. Okay, so as far as sideboard goes, how did my opponent change their plan? Not by much. They just added the Nihil spell bombs. Notice the price of Wrenn has gone down, so I picked up my 4th copy as well. Yeah. Well, it was down to 60 when they announced the whole thing, and then it started crawling back up. Gonna get a stomping ground, play a goose, pass the turn. This is a fine hand against. Don't have a Thoughtseize. Yes! Yes! Got him! Even more, yes. White, 1. White, cast Astral Drift. Alright, this game's looking pretty good, chat. This game is looking solid. To see this deck, I just assumed it had 2 Loam, that's why I asked. No. Yeah, I also thought that maybe Loam would be great, and unfortunately it just isn't, which is kind of disappointing. So I could make food and then cycle? I guess we just pass the turn. Can you my opponent is playing. Okay, so we can't save that, but what we can do is we can make a food first, and then we can get some value here. All right. Get a free food. Okay, so now my opponent is going to need to crack their spellbomb here without being able to draw a card. So now they're behind the card, which is great. And I still have a cycling land in hand, so we don't even care that much. So they're probably gonna attack the Wrenn, and I let it go because I'm more interested in killing the Scavenging Ooze than killing the Wrenn. So I think because of mana efficiency, we're gonna do this like so. Yeah, the Scavenging Ooze kind of has to die. Now we can cycle plus draw. And we're gonna play this. I am very afraid of giving Magus mod powers. Sounds like a really dangerous move. Okay, that's annoying. That's annoying. They got back their Scoos. That's really annoying. The good thing is now we get to Tusk. Tusk is pretty solid. Green. I think we're gonna play Forgotten Cave here. Next turn we can Tusk again. Am I wise? Thank you, Jesus. Appreciate it. Croxa. Can you imagine playing Croxa and Ghost Squatter in the same deck? The greed. The greed of some people. I'll block you. Scavenginous. That's probably a good draw, isn't it? Do I serve with the Tusk is the question. I think we don't. I think we chill. Like, the longer the game goes, the better it is for me, probably. Trophy my Tusk. Okay. I'm gonna take another forest. Make my ooze better. Ooze it up. I'm gonna eat there. I'm gonna eat the Croxa. And I'm gonna eat the Wall of Blossoms. So my opponent now can't eat anything with Ooze. My Ooze is a 5/5 and theirs is a 2/2. And they have 0 cards in hand. And I have another Thragtusking hand. Let's say that I feel favored. Let's say that I feel slightly favored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuskia. If my opponent wants to eat away, eat away. There's nothing that can grow their Ooze. And I'm holding on to this Tranquil Thicket because of... Oh, nice. Ha. Whew. What did I be round 1? I played against Aspiring Spike on Blue-Red Delver. Gonna make a food here. We're also super ahead on clock. Sweet. I think we hold on to this land. And I don't think we need to attack yet. Liliana? Cool. I think we're gonna sack the Goose here. And now we can actually attack with the Scoos because... Nice. Now we can actually attack with Scavenging Ooze because... Oh, I should have left green mana there. Whoops. Because if they want to trade, they need to throw away their Scavenging Ooze. Also, they can't grow their Ooze either. Okay, cool. So we're just swinging with everything. So we attack there. This is going to trade with... Attack Liliana. I guess we attack both at Liliana. Yeah, this attacks them. If my opponent wants to trade Ooze for both of their dudes, I'm okay with that. I messed up with how I paid for Handmaster. I should have left up more green mana. That was definitely a punt. Get another forest. Ooze, eat the goose. Ooze, eat Bloodbraid. My opponent can plus Liliana and discard my Thicket, but I don't care. No Thrax swing. They could just traded Thragtusk for their Bloodbraid Elf, and I don't think I want that. Now the Thragtusk can get in there, and they have to like trade with either a Ravine or just their Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, at that point, like the game was very much over. All right, so I'm gonna take a really short break, like a minute break. So we'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom real quick, and then we will keep on playing this league. All right, we're back. Magoose. Any Magoose fans in the chat? So many Magoose. Magis. Thanks everybody for hanging out today, by the way. I appreciate all the follows. Hope you are enjoying Sweet deck. I have not managed to get a 4-1 yet with it. To be fair, like the previous versions that I was playing, we were not playing the 4 Wrenn Sixes. So maybe the 4th Wrenn Six is just a game changer, you know? It's exactly what the deck needed to become tier 0. On the draw, this definitely strikes me as a keep. And this is why I like the goose, but I don't think it's that good. So we're playing against Ponza. I think I'm gonna get a basic forest here. One thing that's important is that the goose eating the food actually triggers revolt, so I can get back my fetch next turn if I want to. Not clear what I want to do just yet, but it's a play that's available to me. I think this matchup is overall pretty good for us. Managing to resolve an astral drift is really good and extremely hard for our opponents to beat. So if Goose doesn't die, I think the line is going to be just cast Rally or get back my Winslet Heath. If the food dies, of course, Well of Blossoms is the only available line. Right. Let's see what's up. Pillage on my land. Well, that is actually really annoying. That is actually quite annoying. But my opponent will need to basically pillage me every turn for the rest of the game. Or now, I guess now they can just kill my goose and I will be behind. But like, if they don't keep pillaging me, then it's eventually just not gonna matter. Okay, they managed to kill my goose. That was another step. So now I'm gonna play a wall. There are any other cards in hand though. Scavenging Ooze is super good there. Holy shit. Wow, my opponent's draw was just absolutely perfect for what we have going on. Like, just perfect, literally every step of the way. And they were on the play. Cloth is 2? Jesus. Alright. All right, that's good for us. That's good for us. So we can now get a plains, Rallier, get back our. I guess we want to get back our forest here actually. And now we play a Noble Hierarch. We could have gotten the goose. So my opponent's goose doesn't grow. But I think that having the actual land is just better. They exile their own pillage. Okay. Let's see, what's this? Bone Crusher. So I don't want my stuff to die. So I think we just do Huntmaster And then birds. This scavenging news is really annoying. And we're kind of hoping that my opponent never ever finds a... that my opponent never ever finds a Glorybringer at this point. Because we kind of just lose to Glorybringer. Oh, don't have the Glorybringer, please. No Glorybringer one time. No Glorybringer one time. Bloodbraid. Okay, into EWs. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Ha. You tapped the wrong one, opponent, I think. Three mana BRS, kind of, right? Close enough. Close enough. Okay, so if we kill the Bloodbraid, that undoes the Clothis. Okay, it looks like they're gonna do more stuff here. But they don't. Wait, what? No, you don't want to attack with the Scavenging News, my friend. I think I am trading 1-for-1 with the Bone Crusher Giant here. Yeah, I think I am trading here. It makes it harder for... Wow, they tapped out. Okay, so now we can Izzet back the Rallier here. And I guess we just play a Rallier for no value. Well, I guess we could... No, we would need to crack food, so we can't. We're 1 mana short. Yeah. Also, I tapped wrong because I could have taxed for 1. Whoopsies. Again, we're still hoping for no Glorybringer. Never before have been so happy to play a deck and it becoming popular, not since 2019. You mean this deck? It's pretty good. It's weird to me that they equipped this, that they with the Topias Pro. Like, if they find the Magus, it's gonna fall off now. Oh, sure. Exactly. It's just like, no, that falls off now. Opponent, what the hell? They can't grow the Scoos now. Yeah, big mistake to have tapped the Hierarch there instead of the bird. To have tapped the bird instead of the Hierarch, my bad. Big mistake. So I think we chump with the wolf here. So here we're gonna flip Handmaster on upkeep. And what do we kill? I think we kill the Bloodbraid because that turns off the Clothies. Hello, teacher. Sure. Just drew a land. All right, cool. Sure. Want to attack? I'll block. That's what I thought. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so I think we're going to Ravager first. And should we double spell here? That will flip the Ravager. Now the question is, what do we do with the Wrenn? Or do we just want the Ravager to remain a 5/5? Yeah, I think we just do this. So now Ravager flips, we gain 2, we get a token. Not cycling. My opponent has a Scavenging Ooze. If I draw an Astral, I want to be able to exile this so I can get back. Like I don't want to cycle into my opponent's active Scavenging Ooze, because then my engine gets stopped. They have 6. God damn it, Magus. If they draw Glory Bringer, you will lose should be a bingo card. That's fair. that's fair, yeah. Are you thinking about attacking, opponent? Are you thinking about attacking? Be my guest. All right, so now we flip here. We probably just kill the Magus here. Bingo. Okay, so we're going to attack with Ravager, because this swings for 5. My opponent can trade if they want to. Excellent, yeah. So now they're going to eat their own Magus here. Oh, wow, what? That's not what I was expecting. So now we just win the game. Purge, Path, Knight of Autumn. And that's it. The only problem with sideboarding with this deck is that all of our cards are great, so it's actually really hard. Sideboarding against this deck, I mean. Like all of her cards are just incredible, which makes choosing what to cut a real challenge. Loose lines there by the opponent. Yeah, I agree. Some of those lines were questionable at best. Some of those lines were pretty questionable. Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually. I don't think I want to cut all of them, but I can trim like one or maybe two even. They have clothes and they have scavenging news as well, so sure, we're gonna keep this. This is the ultimate combo right here. I think I birds here instead of goose. Avalanche Rider is a 3-4-1 versus Sprawl. Good thinking, Magus. Good thinking. Now, the only problem that Avalanche Rider has is that it's worse than the rest of my deck. The rest of my deck is just too good. Okay. This time they targeted the correct land. Opponent's learning. Opponent is learning. Pillage, Magus. Alright. Just don't have the bolt also. Sweet. That's cool, that's cool. So we're going to wall into goose here. Sweet. Next turn we can tusk. Nobody has a ton of mana though. My goose actually prevents some damage here. We're hoping for no Glorybringer, as we often are. As we often are, hoping for no Glorybringer. My opponent seems to have it this time around though. Yep. Best case scenario is they exert on like the wall or something irrelevant instead of exerting on my mana. Alright, so here comes the exerted Glorybringer. And where are we going? The correct line exactly would be to go on the bird. So then I have no idea why they attack with the Magus. Whatever. What is Bop? Bop. Oh, we're attacking? Okay. I'll take it. Good attacks, good attacks. Scavenging news. Okay. It's not a bad draw, not a bad draw. So we're gonna go with land and we're gonna go with my own scoos here. Then we're going to pass a turn. Okay, they don't even eat with the use. So beginning of combat, we're going to cycle Forgotten Cave. We're going to remove Glorybringer. And next turn, if we draw any land, we can Tusk with Glorybringer, with cycling mana up. What do you mean, wait for attacks? If I wait for attacks, they can exert. Like, why would I let them exert? That makes no sense. Oh, like we blink whatever they exert. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I see what you're saying. But because if I do that, then I'm taking 4 damage, though. And now we can do that because they're probably going to Glorybringer on the Thragtusk. So now we can actually go for that play. 4 damage with Swag Daddy in hand. Yeah, fair. Yeah, maybe that was better. But now they're probably going to exert on the Swag Daddy, and if they do, I win. They just attack. Interesting. No locks. Pillage my forest. Actually, that's very annoying. Not much to be done, however. Well, I guess that's fine. Because I can just cycle here. I guess I attack first. And see what happens. And I can exile here and then they take it. Okay. And then I can double fetch. So I guess we're still fine. Yeah, we're still fine. Thrag Daddy too strong. Astral Drift, baby. Oh, I never updated the record. That's weird. They only lost because they had a shit list. I don't know. I mean, it looked like what those lists look like. Bribrop, thank you for the follow. Let's see if we can get the first 4-1 with Astral Wrenn. This is potentially a historic day. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but a whole 4 damage. Poggers. No. Historic is not a format, so I can say historic, and I'm clearly not referring to a Magic format. How has 4th Wrenn felt this go around? It's like it's what the deck needed to become. Now maybe this deck can be a tier. It can be tier 4 now. I want to play 5-color Niv so bad. We're going to be playing a 5-color Niv League later today. So worry not. You can love these hands with monocyclers. You know they're gonna turn out in the best possible way. You just know it. You just know that nothing can go wrong with this. Steam vents. And the thing that doesn't have you randomly spend money for nothing. Fine, what list would you play if you were playing Amulet? What I played in the Lotus Box event. Hopefully this isn't Storm. Storm matchup is very good. It's very bad for us. Obviously, if you say hopefully this isn't blank, that is exactly what this is gonna be. We really need to find like an Astral there. Like the only shot we have here is to like draw one of our helixes or like go turn 1 Astral, turn 2. Just have an early Astral, be on the play and have an early Astral, and then we can exile the Baral on every end step. Yeah, I mean, you can renting is a good option, Sam, if that works for you. Usually, my experience is that you want to just buy the expensive cards and just own them. I mean, I just own all the cards, but okay, Tranquil Thicket. Sigh of frustration. Sigh Master Thopterist of frustration. So this should be enough to kill me. Unless my opponent somehow messes it up horrendously, which seems unlikely. Seems really hard to mess it up from here. Fuels consumer culture, man. If you buy for market price without any margins, which is usually possible, it costs 0 to buy anything. We're getting deep in the chat right now. This is now officially an economics stream. All right, so we can just move on to the match where we might actually have a shot in. No surprise to see, you know, how many cards we're adding post sideboard. Not sure whether we should be playing Purge because of Aria. I think that Purge is worse than the other cards though. And we have these to do with Aria. I guess that Aria just really kills us, however. go with this. Sure. So turn 1 Cage, turn 2 Helix, turn 3 Astral, maybe. Oh, we even have a clock? Did not draw. Just gonna yield till end step. And get it tapped. Stomping Grounds and untap. Wrenn. I guess I could die here. So next turn I can play Wrenn and I don't die if they remand me, which sounds like a good deal. Alright, so they're clearly on a remand plan over there. Does that mean I should cycle? Probably. Well, I guess it doesn't. I knew that I was gonna find the land, obviously. Wrenn. There's the remand. There's the land. And we pass the turn. Of course, holding up Lightning Helix. Well, I guess maybe I should have taken the chance to resolve Wrenn there, considering that I have a cage in play already, so it's not that likely for my opponent to win from here. Interesting. Interesting for sure. In any case, we're playing Wrenn this turn. Okay, I kind of want to leave the dream of drawing my one-off Renegade Rallier and getting back my Grafdigger's Cage, or just drawing another Grafdigger's Cage. That's also okay. It is also fine. And now we can start cycling Shelter Thicket, which is great. We're basically playing Wrenn Astral Control right here. Electromancer? Helix that shit. Okay, so plus over there, make my land drop, get a white source, cast, pass the turn. I also love that cycling doesn't even use the, it doesn't count for storm count. It's great. It's just good value, good deck building. Opponent has no clue what's going on? No, they have no idea at all. Empty the warrens, so they can't get these. They put empty in the yard. Interesting. We're gonna go discard here. Cycle. So many Wrenns, so many ticks. It would be nice to draw an Izzet, maybe, or something. Here they are playing Storm, the same list of the past 6 years, and they're so confused. This the boomer deck is doing. Well, I mean, it's not from 6 years ago. They have Shivan Reef. 6 years ago, Storm had, like, fucking... Oh, what's his name? Pyromancer's Ascension. So, technically, not the same list for 6 years ago. Ritual. Pieces of the puzzle. Bold Vision Stevens. So they just have a lot of mana. I imagine they're going for empty here. Ooh, Splice. It's gonna be a lot of gobos. It's gonna be a lot of gobos. Jeez. It would be kind of hilarious if, yeah, we just have to do a lot of drifting. Would be kind of hilarious if they actually misclicked and they don't have the empty. That'll be funny. Serum Visions. Wow, did they whiff? Oh, they know that they have a land on top. I don't think they have played a land just yet. Drift can target opponent's creatures. Yep. Okay. Wow. I don't even know what to say right here. I don't even know what to say. I can't even. I can't even. I guess that we have a free cycle here. They bolt me. Okay, that's fine. We're fine because we already have. Also, now I feel like I can't lose anymore. I guess I'm going to hold this because I can ult Wrenn and I have infinite lightning helixes, and we can use that as a win condition. So we're going to swing for 4 here, 4 next turn plus Wrenn ult. So we are fine. Yeah, I have no fetchables. That's why I'm holding this. Like I'm going to ult Wrenn next turn. We're going to cycle Izzet here. Oh. Poggers. No legal targets, thank you very much. No, we're not doing... Niv is going to be the third league today. We're going to do Astral Wrenn first. Then we're going to do Naya Lance. And then we're going to do 5-color Niv. In that order. So I guess that the best way to beat Zombos is Huntmaster. To beat Gobos, I mean, is Huntmaster. Purge sounds like not what my opponent is about. We can do this. Niv seems so sweet. Yes, it is. Niv is really sweet. Purge is bad. Yeah, that's what I got it. I assumed that my opponent was going to go for Arya, and we need answers to Arya. So turn 1 Temple Garden, Bird. Turn 2 Tap Shelter Thicket, probably Cycle. How often do you get to try and apply for partner? Once a month, basically. Astral Drift. So we kind of want to draw Lightning Helix here. That's probably our best draw. Oh, the Ritual. Oh, Arya. Okay. So we do have the Knight of Autumn. We do have the Knight of Autumn. Land, please. Oh, come on. So Cycle Cave. Oh, wow. Ugh, you were 1 too deep, Wrenn. Alright, so as long as there's no remand, this area shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I'm not partner yet. Alright. No, that's bad. Damn it. Alright, any land, untap land off the top. Untap land 1 time. Feels bad, man. So red, green, Wrenn, plus land. All right, 1 more turn I need to survive. Okay. Should be okay for 1 turn. Don't call it too early. Don't call it too early, please. Don't jinx me. So they're probably going to kill the Wrenn here. They're going face. Ooh, okay. So unless they have land and remand, I guess we're going to be fine. But I need exactly a land plus remand. Don't shock. Damn it. Breathe my bird. Okay, that's fine. They're still going phase 2 with the Arya, so their Wrenn is going to survive. Okay, this is good then. Whew. Alright, so white 1, Knight of Autumn. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Plus on Wooded Foothills, play Foothills, say go. Now what? So let's start doing an attack. Gonna get back our land. I'm gonna play it, and I guess we can resto. We can rally her too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill right here. So we're probably gonna get gifted here. This deck is so nice. Yeah, I have a lot of fun whenever I play this. I really have a lot of fun. So if my opponent tries to go for a dork kill, we can get them. And here I think we definitely bin the ritual. And I think we bin the Metamorphose too. And they can get their card advantage if they want, but if they don't have mana, I have QPs now, so I'm gonna play the showcase thing. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Pieces of the puzzle. That remand is kind of a big deal. Not so much though. Shivan Reef, remand, and Lightning Bolt in the graveyard. Remand and Lightning Bolt. I get a Grape Shot here. Oof. Oof. All right, choose your targets. Yeah. Starting to feel confident that we're going to 4-1. Yes, and we have lethal, so this is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can put them on a 2-turn clock. Which sounds good to me. Sounds better than... I guess that we can gain life if we want to as well. Fetch for forest. Cycle. Koei 800, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I think we're just gonna gain life here. Just make sure we don't just get cheesed out of nowhere. And we're gonna be holding up Astral Drift in case my opponent plays a creature. And we can get him. This deck is tier 0, yeah, clearly. Clearly I have successfully broken the format. Pyretic Ritual. Oh, they used the Grape Shot. They don't have the Grape Shot anymore. Bolt my Knight of Autumn. I think we let this resolve. I wanna have more information about what my opponent's gonna do, and we can still Astral Drift blink the Knight of Autumn here. So empty the Warrens. Yeah, exactly. Precisely because of something like this. So now we know they're on the empty plan here, and they are out. Like there's nothing left that they have. So now we can choose whether to use Astral Drift to gain 4 or make this a 4-3. Yeah, I think we are going to gain 4 here. Draw Grafdigger's Cage. Okay, that's a little bit of insurance. Probably unnecessary, but it's good to have. And we're going to game 4. Let's make sure that we don't die. We're probably going to attack for 3. So we're attacking for 3. Down to 4. We're gonna play the Grafdigger's Cage. Play Scavenging Ooze. And I guess we're gonna ping one of the gobos. And just leave up a bunch of Scoos activations. It's better than tapping out for an Eternal Witness. And at this point, even if they have a dork, it just doesn't matter. 4-1 with Astral Wrenn, baby. Feels good. There's no need to ping face there, Sam, because if my opponent... Let's say my opponent figures out a way to answer my... They figure out a way to like answer my Wrenn. We just Eternal Witness back... Probably a land, we fetch, we play Radier, we get back Wrenn, and we ping them. So pinging them doesn't change anything. And pinging one of the gobos might actually change the lethal. Alright, that was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. Only loss was to being betrayed by our mana base in back-to-back games. Being betrayed by our mana base one time and then not drawing a cycler in a bunch of turns against Shadow. So that was the only loss. This deck is a lot of fun. I'm a really big fan of this deck. It's just I just have a lot of fun when I play this brew. And the way that we just bully, just your average mid-range deck is just really, really fun. But that's going to be it for this league. Thank you so much for watching YouTube. There's going to be more content coming out today, so worry not. We're going to play a league with Naya Lands coming up next, but don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.